This is how you determine the slope of a linear relation. This question says determine the slope of a linear relation given in the table. So we're given a table of x's and y's, and we are going to use the slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we can pick any numbers here. We don't have to use every number in the table. I tend to use the smaller numbers, so let's start at the end. Let's use 1, negative 1 as one point, and then let's use 3, 3 as the other point. So this 1 would be x1, the negative 1 would be y1, and then our 3 would be x2, and the other 3 would be y2. And we just substitute these into the equation. So that would be 3 minus negative 1 over 3 minus 1. The double negatives here become plus, so we have 3 plus 1 over 3 minus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. So our slope is 2. So when it says determine the slope of the linear relation, our answer is going to be 2. The second part of the question says determine the output value when inputting a value of 12. The input is x and the output is y. So what it's asking us here is if we add the 12 onto our table as a value for x, what is our y value going to be here? And I'm going to put in y2 here for my variable. So we're going to use the same formula, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to use the last point on the chart, which was 11, 19. So that's going to be my x1, y1, and then I'm going to use my 12 for my x2 and just leave y2 and substitute this into the equation. So I would have y2 minus 19 over 12 minus 11. And so the equation is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we already know that our m is 2, so I'm going to set this equal to 2. And on the denominator here, 12 minus 11 is 1, and anything divided by 1 is itself, so I'm not going to rewrite that. I'm going to come over and write what I'm left with, which is 2 is equal to y2 minus 19. And I'm just solving for y2, so I'm going to add 19 to both sides. So my y2 is going to equal 21. So when I input 12, I'm going to output 21.